you can't run them all. You just can't, and tonight proved it. And just letting you know, by the time this was recorded, this was like a few seconds after their stand slam, because we're not running. But, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get my thoughts out of the way, because I don't want to keep it in. So, that game was terrible. Now, if it was the wild card series, sorry, I can't speak right now. I would be very worried, but luckily it's a 5-game series, so we will still have plenty of chances to win games and still win the series. You know, it's not over yet, but tonight was very frustrating, and that entire game was just bad for so many reasons. For one thing, Blake Snell just did not have his best night. I still think he's a great pitcher, and I'm hoping no dumbass MLB fan thinks that. In fact, I think this might be the first bad postseason game he had. I know the first start he didn't win, and he gave up a big home run to Bregman, but I think that was like the only run he gave up in that game, and we didn't do shit for the rest for some reason. So, this was like the first bad postseason game I've seen Snell pitch, so it's whatever. At least he got it over with in game one instead of, in a win-it-all game, but I still would rather not have had him perform like that. But, to be fair, he should not have been out there longer than the fourth, because he barely got out of the jam in the fourth, and, we had a huge home run, huge momentum shift towards us with G-Man Joy, and 3 runs off of Cole should have been enough to win the game, but now, and before I do criticize Cash for this, I didn't disagree with the move at first, because I thought he's probably not going to have that kind of inning again. He's probably going to find his stuff and just try to see what you can do with this. I had confidence that Stell would be able to have a really clean inning, but he didn't, and he let the game get tied. But, and he did have Diego Castillo warming up, I think, to begin the inning. So, now it's probably the time to bring in Castillo. Nope, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. Instead, he lets him continue pitching, and Aaron Judge hits the game-winning home run. That was pretty much the game-winning home run. That pretty much lost us the game at that point, because I don't think we were getting 3 runs. And that's my cat. And I did not understand why we kept Snell out there after he allowed the game-tying home run. I understand letting him pitch into the 5th, but I don't know how you let him continue pitching after that. This is the playoffs. This isn't the regular season where you're trying to build confidence. You play to win the game. You manage to win the game. You cannot just let him. I know you're trying to get him to get confidence, but you have to remember this is a playoff game. You cannot just, do that. And hitting just, we did have a lot of chances to retake the lead. And, that Manuel Marco bases loaded opportunity was bad. It was bad. And I know Garrett Cole is a fantastic pitcher, all right? Garrett Cole is a fantastic pitcher, but man, we have to stop swinging at high fastballs. I know we're trying to win the game. I know we're trying to get runs early, but God, stop swinging at high fastballs. Be patient. You've been patient all year. Why now are you deciding to swing at bad pitches? And by you, I mean the Rays hitters. Should have clarified that, but hitting just wasn't good after the G-Man Joy home run. And, before the 9th inning, we had some chances to take the lead with a man on base, but just couldn't get it done. And Randy Arozarena had a very unlucky out, 111 miles per hour line out. That kind of said we're not winning this game if that's gonna happen. But the decision I really was bothered the most was putting John Curtis into the game. And John Curtis, he hasn't been bad all year. He hasn't been terrible, but you don't want to trust him in that situation. You know, not in the playoffs. I wasn't, totally opposed to not using Nick Anderson at first, because I thought, after seeing Oliver Drake pitch the way he did, I thought, if we can't get any runs, either put him back out there or put someone else we can use Nick Anderson to, like, maybe tomorrow or some other close game. But no, he decided to roll out both Anderson and Curtis. And you would think, okay, he's going to choose Anderson. I don't have a problem with that. It's a run-score game. No, he chooses John Curtis. He chooses John Curtis, and he gave up that grand slam to Stan, and Lord knows what else he gave up, because I turned the game off. That game was just all around poorly managed, and just nothing went right for us on offense. And luckily, like I said earlier, this is a 5-game series. I'm not worried about this team. I'm just disappointed. Very disappointed. And I might be a little bit more mad because college has been a bit of a pain today. So, that might be why I'm a little bit more mad, because, kind of build up frustration from everything today. Now, I said what I said about the Rays game. I said all the negative things. Let me talk about some positive things. Renny Arrizarena is a stud. He's a stud. I'm so glad we traded for him. And I'm so glad we traded away Jose Martinez to let him get more at-bats. I'm so glad we did all of that. And hopefully he can continue on that success for the rest of the series. So, and G-Man, that home run against Gary Cole, like I said, was huge. Very awesome. But... so now I said what I said, negative and positive things about Game 1. What needs to happen tomorrow? Well, for starters, Cash needs to manage the pitching better, because he did not do a good job of managing that today. Hopefully Glass now goes off tomorrow, and, he doesn't have a, hopefully he can shake off the reputation he has for Game 5 last year tomorrow, and hopefully that he doesn't let that affect him. And we should have the pitching advantage, but let me just say this, that Garcia guy the Yankees have starting, he's not really bad. He's actually pretty decent, at least. Okay, I'm underrating him. He's good. He's pretty good. He's got some nasty stuff. And we haven't faced him yet, so I'm a little bit scared about that, because we tend to struggle with hitting. And, facing him for the first time, it's definitely going to be a struggle, but we'll see. We should have the pitching advantage tomorrow. So, yeah, I just hope that hitting could take better advantage of opportunities that they have. And I'm hoping Cash does a better job of managing tomorrow, because it was a shit job by him today. I still love Cash. I still think he's one of the best managers in the game, if not one of the best, probably the best. But you can't be doing worse than Aaron Boone. All right, I don't really have respect for Aaron Boone as a manager. You cannot be doing worse than him. All right, you cannot be doing worse than Aaron Boone. You have to be better than him. All right. Watch the Rays come back after I'm done recording this video. Maybe this is what they needed. But anyways, go Rays. Hopefully we have a better game tomorrow, and not gonna be worried till the Yankees have 2 wins by their names. Peace.